Growing your own food and establishing a sustainable garden off-grid. Introduction. Establishing a sustainable garden and growing your own food off-grid is a rewarding and essential aspect of self-sufficient living. By cultivating a diverse range of crops using organic methods and permaculture principles, you can create a resilient food system that provides fresh, nutritious produce year-round. In this guide, we'll explore the steps and strategies for growing your own food and establishing a sustainable garden off-grid. Site selection and preparation. Choose a suitable site for your off-grid garden, considering factors such as sunlight exposure, soil quality, water availability, and protection from wind and pests. Clear the land of debris, weeds, and obstacles, and prepare the soil by incorporating organic matter, compost, and natural amendments to improve fertility, structure, and drainage. Designate zones for different types of crops, such as vegetables, fruits, herbs, and companion plants, based on their sunlight and water requirements. Water harvesting and irrigation. Implement water harvesting and irrigation systems to collect, store, and distribute rainwater for irrigation purposes. Install rainwater collection barrels, cisterns, or ponds to capture runoff from roofs, pathways, or natural contours of the land. Use drip irrigation, soaker hoses, or olipots to deliver water directly to plant roots, minimizing evaporation and water waste. Incorporate mulching, swales, or contouring techniques to retain soil moisture and reduce water loss through runoff. Organic soil management. Build healthy, fertile soil through organic soil management practices that promote soil health, microbial activity, and nutrient cycling. Practice no-till gardening, mulching, and cover cropping to protect soil structure, prevent erosion, and suppress weeds. Amend soil with compost, aged manure, biochar, or organic fertilizers to enrich soil fertility and support plant growth. Rotate crops, practice crop diversity, and companion planting to minimize pest and disease pressure and improve soil biodiversity. Permaculture design principles. Apply permaculture design principles to create a sustainable, regenerative garden ecosystem that mimics natural patterns and processes. Design polyculture plantings, guilds, and food forests that integrate mutually beneficial plant combinations and symbiotic relationships. Embrace biodiversity, succession, and ecological resilience to enhance ecosystem stability and productivity over time. Incorporate elements such as perennial crops, wildlife habitat, and water features to maximize ecosystem services and ecological functions. Seasonal crop planning. Plan and plant seasonal crops strategically to optimize yields, diversity, and succession throughout the growing season. Use companion planting charts, planting calendars, or crop rotation schedules to plan crop rotations, intercropping, and successional plantings for continuous harvests and soil fertility management. Select crops adapted to your local climate, growing conditions, and microclimates to maximize productivity and resilience against weather fluctuations and pest pressures. Pest and disease management. Implement integrated pest and disease management strategies to prevent and control common garden pests and diseases organically. Encourage natural predators, beneficial insects, and pollinators by providing habitat, shelter, and nectar-rich flowers. Practice crop rotation, sanitation, and cultural practices such as crop diversification, trap cropping, and companion planting to disrupt pest life cycles and reduce pest populations. Use natural predators, botanical pesticides, or organic fungicides as targeted interventions when necessary. Seed saving and propagation. Save seeds and propagate plants from your garden to maintain genetic diversity, adaptability, and self-sufficiency in your off-grid garden. Select open-pollinated, heirloom, or locally adapted varieties suited to your climate and growing conditions for seed saving. Collect seeds from healthy, mature plants, dry and store them properly, and label and organize them for future use. Practice seed starting, cuttings, division, and other propagation methods to propagate plants and expand your garden's diversity and resilience. Community and knowledge sharing. Engage with the off-grid and gardening community to share knowledge, resources, and experiences that support sustainable gardening practices and food sovereignty. Participate in seed exchanges, plant swaps, or community gardens to access diverse plant varieties and connect with like-minded gardeners. Attend workshops, classes, or online forums to learn from experienced growers, extension agents, or permaculture practitioners and stay informed about best practices and emerging trends in sustainable gardening. Conclusion. Growing your own food and establishing a sustainable garden off-grid is a fulfilling and empowering endeavor that promotes self-reliance, food security, and environmental stewardship. By following the steps and strategies outlined in this guide, such as site selection and preparation, water harvesting and irrigation, organic soil management, permaculture design principles, seasonal crop planning, pest and disease management, seed saving and propagation, and community and knowledge sharing, you can create a thriving garden ecosystem that nourishes your body, mind, and soul while reducing your ecological footprint and contributing to a more sustainable future. Remember that gardening is a lifelong journey of learning, experimentation, and adaptation, so embrace the process with curiosity, resilience, and joy.